Let's go. I'm so excited to be back. It's crazy. I feel like I've been banned or something from the news or from the world. I'm so happy to be back. What's it called again, Adam? It's not the SupeScoop. I think I changed it, and then this time it's called Hanging with Mr. Super. Mary, you look like you're about my age. Do you remember Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
No.
You don't remember the sitcom with Mark Curry, Hanging with Mr. Cooper? Well, maybe I need to go back to the SupeScoop if nobody gets that. It's Hanging with Mr. Super because there's Hanging with Mr. Cooper in the late 80s, 90s maybe. I don't know. I expect you to know that. You know, we're around the same age. I'm just saying. Around. I didn't say who's who. Hey, I'm so excited today. So we have a guest today. Should we introduce her ourselves or should she introduce herself? I've been practicing her last name. But we're going to let her say it, and then we're going to explain a whole lot, and we're just going to have fun for the next 20, 25 minutes or so, if that works. So we have Miss Mary Randazzo. I call her Randazzy here. What do you do for us here?
I'm the administrative assistant for special services.
Oh.
And anything else they need.
Oh. Okay, so I guess everybody's probably like, so is this an interview with like special ed or something? Special services? That would be no.
No.
Not at all. This is because, well, we'll get into that.
Okay.
But who's next to you? It's a young-looking young lady. It's cute. It's good to see you. Mom, daughter, that's the kind of feel. It just kind of feels that way, even though we know it's not. But go ahead. You are?
I'm Anna Tuduce.
Anna Tuduce.
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 Tuduce. Tuduce.
Almost.
What's my last name? E. Dr. E.
Edmondson.
What?
Edmondson.
Pretty good. Tuduce. Oh,
Ooh,
man,
you gotta
come
get the
on.
ooh in there.
To do.
Tuduce.
I'm trying. I'm like that kid in school where it's like, I just don't get it. Just put me in detention.
It's almost.
Okay, thank you. So you're from, I understand you're one of our 2 exchange students in our school. I'm so excited about having 2 exchange students, and I'll explain in a little bit why I am excited, but welcome to Rhymeless Community Schools. And you're from, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm from Switzerland, like specifically Zurich.
Switzerland. Okay, now that's going to be a task for people. Those that are watching, in your mind, can you identify what Switzerland looks like land-wise? And where is it? Oh, we're going to stump some people today. So Switzerland.
So yeah, for like all the people that don't know, it's like middle of Europe. It's like land, like it's not by the ocean or anything. And it's a very small country. And Zurich is also very, like compared to a US city, it's very small. But for a Swiss city, it's pretty big. I think it has does it have the most maybe it's the most populated city. I'm not sure.
We're not going to hold you to that, but we could do an internet search and find out, but we're not going to hold you to that. Very, very impressed. I think a lot of kids don't even know where Europe is, quite frankly. I mean, I hate to say it, but they really don't. If you're in Europe, I think you have a greater understanding of probably even the United States, and a lot of people in the United States know the United States. This is my opinion, and I have been to Europe and several countries and Asia, and it's just different. It's really different. I love going to Europe and I love going to Asia. So anyway, thank you for being here. And
Thank you for having me.
why are you, we know, what is your affiliation? Why are you here?
So I'm Anna's exchange mom.
Oh,
We do
that's
the
neat.
program through Youth for Understanding, and we're actually hosting 2 students.
Oh, and the other is where?
The other is in the cafeteria because she doesn't feel her English is good enough.
Okay. I can
So she
understand
gets
that. I can
nervous.
understand. I mean, that's pretty hard. I could understand. So for clarification, Miss Anna,
Yes.
in Switzerland they speak?
We have 4 official languages. We have German, Italian, French, and Roman. I think it's pronounced in English, but in German it's called Rätoromansch. But only a few thousand speak it, so it's like almost nobody speaks it, and it's.
Do you speak it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I speak. I live in the German part, Zurich. In Switzerland, we say, like in Zurich, we say Zürich.
Mm-hmm.
In German, it's called Zürich. And we speak German there. It's from the German part. and I speak German and Swiss German there, like because I live there, and we have to take French in school from 5th grade, and from 2nd grade I've been taking English.
Wow. So English is not your first language.
No, it's my 4th. I
Woo-wee.
believe so. If you count, like some people count Swiss German and German as 2 different languages, some don't. I do, because like not all German people can speak Swiss German, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. That's highly impressive too. How old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16. So what grade are you in terms of the United States or
Here-
Romulus? Yeah,
Here at Romulus, I'm enrolled in the 12th grade.
12th grade.
Yes, as a senior. But in Switzerland, I absolved before I left, I absolved the 10th grade, and it would have been in 11th grade. But when I go back, I just repeat the year.
And you're okay with that?
Yes, I'm okay
Alright,
with it.
okay.
It's just, for a long time, I didn't want to do the exchange program because I didn't want to repeat the year. But then I decided, yeah, I'll do it. And there is like an opportunity to actually not repeat, like to just go back in my grade. But that would have been like the 12th grade and the 11th grade. It counts for the.
Right.
We have like a SATs, we call it Matura, and it counts for it. Yeah.
I was thinking that. Wow, that's very impressive. So that just gets me to my next question, which was, why did you decide? Well, first of all, let me ask, when you decided that you were going to be an exchange student,
Yes.
can you tell me the process? Did you get to choose the country to which you visited,
Yes,
or?
Actually, so I was born in the U.S. and I
Oh,
have,
so you're a citizen.
yes, I am.
Oh, wow.
And I have family in New York. Well, my mom's brother, like his side of the family, like my aunt, his wife, and his kids, they all live in New York.
Have you seen them since you've been here?
Since I've been, no, not yet.
Are you planning to?
Well, I don't know if we have the possibility to actually go and see them, but maybe I'm sure they want to come and visit me because they're also like they also like to travel around too. And like when we're in Switzerland, they also sometimes like call us and like, yeah, can we come by for a few days, say hello?
Can we come by? It must be nice. Get the cash to be able to do that. Oh, can I come by for a few days?
Yeah, because they usually, like, for example, my aunt, she likes to run marathons. So she sometimes does the one in Zurich and the one in Paris, like the big ones. And then when someone goes to Europe, they fly to Zurich, stay with us a few days, and then go to their destination.
Big money, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Big money. That's big money. That's big money. That's good. That's great. I would love for you, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you've got to go to New York if you're.
I've been a lot of times in New York, like not a lot, but like we've visited them because they're family and we don't really get to see them a lot.
Right.
And
So you've been there before.
yes, I've been there before.
Oh, that's neat. All right, that's
So,
neat.
Yeah, and they would definitely come visit by.
Okay, let's get back to my question, and I apologize for that. But so, what was the process? You got to choose, or?
What I wanted to say with I was born here, like I have always, when I went and like visited them, I was like, yeah, it would be so fun to live here. And then when I was in 7th grade, I believe so, we had like an assembly or something or an email, and they informed us like that this exchange program was available to us. Well, not in 7th grade. I think you can do it. Well, I don't believe you can do it 9th grade. Maybe 9th grade up. From 9th grade up, but I'm not sure.
14 and up.
Yeah, probably like that age. You can do an exchange program, but then I didn't really want to repeat the year at that age. Or you would, at my school where I used to go, you needed a certain amount, like a certain grade average to go. And then I was like, well, not lazy, but it would have been hard anyway to like come back. And then a lot of studying, I was like, I don't think it's worth it. And then afterwards, I moved schools, and then the second year I was there, like starting second year, this guy, like I knew him from primary school. He came to our school, like our class, and then he was an exchange student in Quebec,
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
Yes.
Somewhere in Canada, French speaking.
That would be Quebec.
And he had to take part in an assembly we had, and we had the same music class. And he's like, yeah, you want to come and sit or something like that. And me and some friends, we went there and we watched. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should do an exchange year. And I was like, yeah, I think I'll do one. And then that's how it started. And because I have an American passport, it's a bit different. So first I wanted to do it with EF.
That's the organization.
Right.
Yeah,
I,
I don't know
I can't
what's-
remember the one
what's-
that.
what it actually means written out, but we call it AF or EF, but they don't accept students that don't need a visa because they work around the visa. So I changed the organizations, and that's why I came to YFU.
It's not that it's fascinating. I do have some experience because I hosted an exchange student,
From where?
Spain. He was with me for a whole year, and another student visited my high school as an exchange student. He became my best friend. That guy, his name's Pedro. Pedro and Alvaro were. Alvaro was with me 9th grade. Pedro was a junior, and I was a senior. The year before, I had gone to Spain went on a trip, it was 15 days or something.
Yeah.
I went with my school. Then the next year, I hosted an exchange student, and then I graduated high school, and before I went to college, I visited Spain I think I was there for 6 weeks. And then when I graduated college, I went back to Spain again, and then I've been back one more time. So I still have those two guys are still friends, and this was over 40, it was 40 years ago, but we still communicate. So it's just fascinating. I have several questions, but when you dream, what do you dream in? What language?
A lot of people ask me that,
Mhm.
and to be honest, I don't know. It's like the same with when I write a diary, because I always forget to actually write the diary, but sometimes I get like motivation and then I start writing a diary. And it's always like I have diaries in German, I have them in Swiss German, I have them in Romanian, I have them in English. It's
fascinating.
It's just, I can't really decide on what to write, because then I'm like, oh, I should write in this language because like the people around me don't understand it, so no one can read it. But then again, I'm like, yeah, but if I take it home, my mom will understand it. I don't think she'll.
But
look
you
through
will.
My
That's
diary,
the
but
right.
it's
That's
like,
the important
but it's
thing.
like,
Is you will.
what if it like falls on the ground or whatever, and she reads my diary? She can read it.
Oh my gosh, honest thinking, dirty.
But when you're remembering your dreams,
My dreams are like, they're also, it depends on who is in my dream.
Absolutely.
Because like if my friend,
Wow.
like with my friends at school, I don't speak Romanian. So if they're in my dream, I speak German to them, or Swiss German. But if like my parents are in my dream, I speak Romanian to them.
It's fascinating. The reason I asked is because the two students I had, they dreamt in Spanish, but they said when they converted language, when they were able to speak fluent English, their dreams started changing to English. And I
so
said, wow,
our
that's
other
fascinating.
exchange student just got
That's-
really excited about that, and she woke up and ran downstairs. I dreamed in
Yeah,
English.
when that happens, it's fascinating. It's just really fascinating. So I just wanted to ask you that because I was just wondering,
It just depends.
what happened.
What's
So
the situation?
what do you hope to learn while you're here? Mhm.
Well, definitely like better English, or just like I know my English is already good, but like
Is that why you
better.
wanted to come,
Well,
or you wanted to
one-
come for?
One of the reason is definitely English, because I have the U.S. passport, and then like it would benefit me to know the language very well, or to speak it better and like more like a native, if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
And yeah, just like experience the culture. If I was born here, we only lived here for a year, and then we moved to Switzerland.
You don't even
So
recall.
So I don't remember
yeah.
that much culture. I've seen it like from my mom's side of the family, like her brother. I've seen it when we went to my uncle, but more than that, not really. And just like actually be inside the culture.
All right, thank you. To you, I have to ask the question. So, why did you decide to have it? And you've done it before. What,
Yeah,
what
this
makes
is
you
our
do that? Like,
Honestly, I saw it on Facebook, and I said to Steve, I was like, "Did you know we could host exchange students and like go to our schools for a year?" And
Sorry, that's mine.
he says, "You want to do it?" And I was like, "Well, I think 2 would actually be easier than 1 because they can,
I tried that with something else, and I was
Yeah.
like, that was dumb. Why would I get 2 dogs? That's what I said.
Yeah,
I'm not making
yeah.
the comparison at all, so please, not that. But I was like, it was the worst decision I could make. It was like 2 makes no sense. So how's it going with 2? Have you ever hosted one?
We had
Or you've
one
always
that-
had 2
we
before?
had one that came as an emergency placement, but we were just
Right.
like a
Oh,
pit
yeah,
stop
yeah,
for her to
that's-
go to her next home. So we've done, these guys are our second group.
Okay.
But we've done 2 and 2, and so far, we've gotten lucky.
And
We've
there's
had
no
good
assistance
girls.
with that, right?
There's
That
no
my family
assistance at
gave
all.
nothing. We were just
Nothing.
very fortunate. My parents had the financial means by far to be able to do
The
that.
parents of the students pay for everything pretty
Mhm.
much. We
Yeah.
just have to, we cover a place to stay and 3
Okay.
meals a day. And for extra, things to do, they ask their parents if they want, of course, if we go out to dinner, we pay, or,
My parents were giving allowance and things like that, which was great. But I could understand that my exchange student, I was a senior, he's a freshman, so we're interacting. I'm driving him to school every day,
see,
So if you're by
yeah.
yourself as an exchange student with an older family, I could imagine that would be like,
hard.
oh,
What are you gonna
sitting
do?
with these old
Because
folks.
there's so many rules. They can't drive with other,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
they have to be over 23
Ooh.
to be
Well,
able
that's
to go
changed
somewhere.
since I mean, mine was
Yeah.
40 years ago, but we were driving every day. And my student, it was really interesting because he had never been with a black family. He had never been around black people in Spain. So it was fascinating for both of us. And then some of the, I don't want to say black language, but so he got to understand that. It was different. I was like, there's America and there's Black America. So Black America, there's some things that are a little bit different. So I'm sure I'm going to get to Anna and talk to her a little bit about that. It's not to make anybody uncomfortable, but it is. I thought it was fascinating when you chose Romulus. You saw me. I was like, ooh, that's going to be good. So I'm just glad that you did that. And I'm glad that you had an open mind. I hope so, that you came and I would imagine in Switzerland, there's not too many people that look like me over there. Not too many.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
that
no.
Diverse,
Yeah,
if that
no.
makes sense. Like,
Oh,
it's
yes, it
more-
makes very
It's
homogeneous. Everybody's,
It's because it's in the middle of
Right.
Europe. Usually, just European people.
yes,
Or, like, we
absolutely.
also don't have.
There are European blacks, just for you to know. There
Yeah.
there
Oh,
are.
thanks.
But no, but she said
Thanks
European.
for
I'm
that
like, there are
info.
European blacks. And it's fascinating when you see them speak in another language. You're like, oh my gosh.
But I don't think I also don't think we have a lot of Hispanics. Also.
Yeah, no.
Or
No.
Asian.
You have it's very homogeneous. Everybody's
Yeah.
kind of the same there until somebody's not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's very everybody's the same, but they're
Yes,
not. If that
right,
makes-
right. Yes,
like,
no, it makes very good
because
sense.
like all the cultures in Europe, like if you would go from
Yeah, yep. I'm very aware.
Portugal
Right?
and
Yep.
to
Versus Spain
Ukraine or
versus
something,
yes,
very,
all the
very
right.
different.
Yes, that's interesting.
But-
How do you feel walking into a school that's 85% people of color, and then there you are, whereas when you're in a homogeneous setting, everybody kind of looks the same. Now you're walking into a place where you are the minority, for lack of a better term. So, how do you feel about that? I mean, it's just different.
Yeah, it's,
do you feel it?
it's
Like, have you
different.
recognized
doesn't-
there's a difference? Or
Like, of course, I like can.
Yes, you
yeah,
can
like
see
I
that.
recognize it, but like it doesn't for me in my day to day. Like it doesn't make a difference. It's
Yeah.
they're like.
But
they're
just
the
the
same as me.
experience
Yeah,
alone
it's-
is like,
It's something
Oh, wow.
like, it's something new, for sure. But it's like
American schools in general are so different.
yes, it's
than-
very. There's not.
thank you, ma'am. Have you been outside the country to another school?
Yes, I have.
Okay, well, then you do
actually.
understand, right? I'm saying it's different.
It is like how also how the teachers teach and everything.
Yeah, I was going to talk a little bit about that. All right.
And also, I was before at Melvindale, and then we switched. But you could also, it's not the same. I like Romulus way more. But
Well, thank you.
you
That
could-
was the
you
right
could-
thing. We paid her to say that, but thank you so much.
you can,
If she said we were, now I'd kick her out, just so that we know. Anybody that's listening, if she said, I hate Romulus, well, you're out. Goodbye.
but you can definitely like feel that you're still in an American school, than in, for example, a Swiss school. It's
Oh, yeah.
they teach like teachers are very different and they're approached differently. Students also, like, they don't talk differently under each other, like if it's just them, but in the, I don't know, like classroom or just with the teacher or how the lunches work, our lunches aren't like that. It's just different.
Yeah, I mean,
experience in general.
I think it is different. So when I was talking to my exchange students, I guess, again, that was like 40 years ago, but I still, again, I've been out of the country many times in different places all over the world. I found that, and I'm an educator. I feel that European schools, primary all the way up to high school, are far stronger than the United States. And then I think the flip when it comes to universities, the universities in the United States, I think, are very, very good. I'm not saying that they're not in Europe at all, but I'm just saying I found that to be the difference, that K-12, kindergarten through 12th grade, I felt that European students are much more disciplined, much more focused. They learn more, they know about their country, they know about a whole bunch more than American kids K-12. And then the university is where you see, it's not that you see the switch, but I see a number of people from other countries that seek United States for their higher learning, I guess, higher level learning. That's just how I see it. And you're young, so you may not see that, and you may see it later.
I don't have any experience
Right,
with that region, university and college, so I cannot compare that. I can only compare high school.
Absolutely. That's what I would expect. Good answer. Wanted to make sure that you weren't an imposter and you were really 30 years old. If you had said something, I'd say, she's 30, Mary. How do we know? All right. So weekends, how are they different here from there? And I know you have to stay with the family, so you kind of have to do whatever they do.
Yeah.
But how's it different in where you are, where you live?
Where I live in Zurich, the public transportation is very good, and you
Yes.
can get anywhere on your own, and it's very safe. Also at night,
Very.
And how I
Clean.
understand it here,
It's clean, too.
yeah, it's very Zurich is very clean.
It's
They're
clean.
very precise about their cleanliness.
So am I. It seems like a
But-
good place to go.
But it's so if I want to go out in the evening and come back with the public transport, it's very safe for me, and I wouldn't have to worry. Of course, I have to be cautious because, like, you always get taught as a girl, like, still to be cautious because there are always bad people everywhere. But how I understand it, here it's way more dangerous than back home, and like you still have to be aware
We have
of that.
curfews.
Yes.
We don't really have.
Sometimes I challenge that, though. I challenge that. I'm not comparing it to another country, but where people are like, oh, the American system is so dangerous. Actually, it's not. Okay, you hear that people, like anywhere, you hear that people do bad things, just like you said.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not like it happens every day, all the time. It's just
Right.
when it happens, it's so horrific usually. And then it's on every news station that you start thinking, you get scared. I was just talking to somebody yesterday about if we were to have police in our schools, and you came up to the school, what is your impression immediately when you
It
see
must
that
be dangerous.
it just gets you no matter what. So I don't think that personally, I feel safe, public transportation, but there's this stigma, like if you take it and it's at night and if you're in a city, then you got to be careful.
But I feel like
But-
in other countries it's a little different because they have towns where there's shops that stay open, there's cafes that stay
Well,
open.
Here, I feel like the shops stay open longer. Like everything is closed on
The
Sundays.
where town closes.
Everything is closed,
Right.
and it's like the McDonald's like closes at 1 at night. I think here it will be open longer, and you also have
McDonald's?
Like 24. No, you have here like 24
Yeah, that's
shops and everything. And we had like I remember because it was during the holidays, and then me and some friends decided we just wanted to go down to the city, so we took an Uber, and it was I think 1:30, maybe 2.
And you're
And then-
15.
Right.
No, but it's
And
safe.
that's normal.
No, I know it's safe. But as a parent, yeah, it's safe. But I'm like, man, my 14-year-old hanging out and
Here, no way.
see you, Mom. See you at 2 a.m. Huh? Yeah, I'll be sleeping, waiting for. It's just different. That's all.
Yeah, and then we went down, and then it was everything's empty. Like also the street lights, like the I don't know what they're called, like for the cars.
Traffic lights.
Yes, the traffic lights.
Feel like I
They
was in a
start-
game show. Traffic light. Things that go red.
They start blinking. The signs they go on orange, I think, and they start like blinking. So and not that many. Of course, there's still cars. It's downtown, not that many, and it was like all empty. And because my friend lives a bit further, you have to take a special, it's like a tram train, kind
Yes,
of. It's faster
yes.
than a tram, but it's not a train. And it's red, and she lives in Forj. And we always had to take that one, and it didn't drive after that hour. That's why we took an Uber. And it was like Tuesday during vacation, so everybody was at work wasn't on school vacation. And we wanted to go to.
Do you know
eat
what
something.
parents in the United States would be freaking out? Just
I
hearing this
would
story,
call
they're
the
like,
police.
yes, they would.
Yeah.
But go ahead, I don't
Her
want
Her mother
to.
knew where we were, and like my parents, they have my location, and we were a group of how many girls? Like 6 girls or something. So.
It wouldn't matter.
That's interesting.
Not here.
Yeah, like when we leave, we tell our mom like, yeah, we're going, and
That's standard.
If sometimes she like calls her, says like, yeah, we're heading back home or something, and then we wanted to go to get something to eat because everything was closed. Because just when we arrived, McDonald's closed, and we were like, oh no, we should have taken the last train. And then I remember I was like, yeah, we have a 24/7 shop. Let's just go to that one, and it was closed.
Isn't Meyer 24/7? Is Meyer 24/7 or
know
are they
if they
closed
still
now? They
are.
used to be.
They used to be.
They used to be where you can always get whatever it is you need at Meyer when you're jammed up. Got to go, probably. How about this? Tell me about the homecoming dance. I saw you over there. Huh?
Yeah.
I saw you there looking all cute and whatnot. I was like, oh, isn't this cute? Tell me about the homecoming dance. What'd you think?
So I liked it. Yes, I did. But it was definitely something else because I didn't know all the songs. And it was very like American songs. It was still fun.
If you stay in Romulus and you stay for another 6 months, or you're going to know them all, you're going to go back to Switzerland. They're going to be like, who are you? Hopefully they can teach you a couple dances.
Yeah,
You know,
I
just
did
be
know
open-minded
dance.
about it. Be
Yeah, yeah.
open-minded.
I
You
did
can do
s-
anything.
Yeah, someone did teach us a dance. I remember that. But I don't remember to what
Prom
song.
should be exciting.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
well.
so excited for prom.
Tell me about the school.
This,
Now, that's the dance. Now, you tell me about the school.
this like Romulus?
Yes, no, not Melvindale. I already heard. That's why you're here. I don't know what to tell you.
It's also very different. Like
Yeah,
it's very
absolutely.
big. If that were a school in Switzerland, it would be a huge school.
It used to have many more people. Like 20 years ago, it was packed in there. Now it's the physical building is very big. The number of students is very small to what it used to be. So if you can imagine more kids packing the lunchroom and things, way different. But
It's already very packed in the lunchroom. It's also the lunch. I find it very, very busy because like someone has a microphone. Sometimes music.
there's
is
a lot
playing,
going on. I
right,
love it
and
over
then
there. It's just
sometimes-
hopping, baby. And then you got
it's
the
like
principal.
Everybody's so close together, and everybody has to talk loud because otherwise you don't hear. It's like it's so much.
You're going to miss that. When you leave and you go back home, you're going to be like, I miss that. Not that you like it, but you're just going to miss it.
Yeah, probably.
It's different. What do you think about
It's
that
very
principal? I love that guy. Dr. Harvell.
He's very nice.
Have you ever talked to him?
I talked to him today because of one of the field trips, but I don't remember. Maybe he probably introduced himself, but it was like
I'm going to
on the
make sure.
first
I'm going to
day.
make sure I do that. Mr. High Energy over there.
I'm sure he introduced himself. I just like it was probably on the first day, and like I don't know, like I don't remember faces or names that well.
So is the rumor true that you're going to play sports, or you're either cheerleading, or you're
I
playing
do
girls
cheerleading.
basketball, or you're doing something? What is it?
Yes, I do cheerleading.
Oh,
I
do you?
tried out for the cheerleading basketball season on last Monday and.
Did you find out
Wednesday.
anything?
Yes, I made the team.
Oh, well,
Very
congratulations.
happy
Have you
about
ever
it.
cheered before?
No, I've never even. Like,
So neat.
cheer.
We got to get pictures. We got to get our photographer, get you some pictures so you can send them home to your family. Like, look at me. Oh my gosh. So when does that start?
It starts in November, like beginning of November, when basketball season starts. And Marta, she does basketball, girls basketball.
Baloncesto. Spanish. Just thought I'd impress you over there, Mary. Just
I'm
saying.
so impressed.
I can tell. You're smiling. Were you doing that? Oh, never mind.
Zip it.
I cracked myself up. How are we doing on time? I don't have any clue. So let me. Oh, well, we're gonna have to close this thing down because people will. they'll get tired. So let me see. I have so many other things, but I'm gonna have to
Just
cut it
shorten
short. Well, I mean, kind of asked you. I'm curious, and I want the truth. From your experience, the difference in the academic environment between here and where you are.
So it's
I already
definitely
know the answer. I already know the answer, but I want people to hear it because they need to hear it.
it's definitely way like the things like,
It's the
at
easy
least the
word
classes
for it.
I've taken in the US, I've had those long before in Switzerland. But the school system's also very different. Here you have like classes that you choose, and in Switzerland it's just like you get this
Right,
class.
that's what you get.
If you fail, you fail. You can't like retake the test, classes, or we don't have summer school, for example.
Do you think in your mind sometimes, do you say, you don't know how easy you have it? Like when you see kids maybe struggling or something and they're
No.
maybe complaining, or that they get to take a retest. You're like, a retest?
Retest.
What?
Yeah, we don't have
Right.
retests. Well, no, because I like most of them. They've not seen other school systems, or at least so I suspect. But I no, because like they are like I don't know how to explain it, but if they're taking that class and they're seeing that for the first time, when I took that subject or that I don't think English word, but I had like for example algebra. Like when I had algebra, I'm sure I also had struggles doing it, but for me it was just like before, because that's how the public school system is there, and they struggle now and I struggled then, so it's not a very big difference.
What's your hardest class? Most challenging, if any?
I have like almost only electives, but hard like most challenging.
Mm-hmm.
None, but I think the it's like, but I have like I specifically
That's what I
chose
thought she
easy
was gonna say.
classes. I specifically chose easy classes.
You're very gracious. I mean, really,
Um,
your parents raised you very well to be humble and gracious, and I mean that.
But I think the one that will benefit me the most is definitely English, because I'm enrolled.
You have
in
Miss
seven
Phillips? Who
school.
do you have, Miss Phillips?
No, I
or?
have Tidwell.
Oh yeah, Mr. Tidwell.
He's
Mr.
so nice,
He,
and he's a really
everybody
good
says
teacher.
it. Everybody, Mr. Tidwell's so nice. Everybody,
He is so
he's
nice,
so
and he's
nice.
such a
Have you
good
met Mr.
teacher.
Tidwell? He is. Listen, he among all the English teachers, he gets the best scores, and he's relatively new. And I make sure I tell the other teachers that don't say he gets the best students or anything. He's consistent. It's consistent. Kids do very well. Whatever he does, he connects well. He's such a mild-mannered young man. I'm an old man. He's a young man, so I can say that. So mild-mannered, and kids like him, and they perform well in his class.
Yeah, he's like
It's stunning to me.
Like
Like,
very friendly, but he also teaches you a
Yes.
lot. Like I like teachers that are like that.
so do I. So I'm going to wrap this up because I know that our engineer back here has somewhere to go. And sometimes I could talk to you all day, Anna, even though I don't. I see you when you get dropped off here, I see you. I'm like, hey, girls, and I keep going. But listen, I really appreciate you giving it a shot. Like, I know it didn't go so well in the other school, and that's fine. That when Mary said, I want them to come to Romulus, first of all, I was thrilled. I was a little bit scared for you all. I was like, I don't know. Honestly, I was like, man, I don't know what your perception is of black people, because around the world, it's just, even in our own country, it's just not good. It's what people, they say, oh my gosh, is it just, and you look so comfortable here, and I
Yes,
just
I
really
am.
appreciate that. And I see you talking to kids, and it's like, kids are kids, whether they're black or white, whatever, kids are kids. And I just see that all the kids embrace you. They seem to embrace you. You
They're
seem
all very nice.
to have a good time. And well, one last question.
Yes.
Who are you closest to among the kids? Not Marta.
Among
Who
kids,
I don't want to say your best friend, but pretty much here. Who's the person that you talk to every day and you kind of hang
talk
out?
to every day. The
Yeah.
one I usually talk to the most. I know her from my health hour. But I also have
Does she have a name?
Yes,
Oh, it's just wondering. Does she-
Maya.
Okay, Maya.
But,
Okay.
Well, it's Maya, but she also, I have, like, also two other friends that I talk to a lot because my other friend Heaven, she's in
McFarlane. I
class
love
too.
Heaven McFarlane. Heaven
She's
McFarlane
so
loves
sweet.
Dr. E, and Dr. E loves Heaven McFarlane.
And yeah, to her I also talk to a lot because we also sit together at lunch. But I think the
Those are good
closest
people.
to here, I probably to Maya.
Well, those are good young ladies. So I'm going to end this. I'm going to give you the floor to say anything else you'd like to say, and then we wrap this up.
Just thank you for having me and giving me this opportunity.
Listen,
That's all.
I am so honored for you to be here. I would hope that I get to say that to your parents, that because as a parent, you don't know what your child is doing when they're not with you. You don't know that until people say it, like, "Oh, your son is such a good," or your daughter. I'd love to be able to tell your parents you have done an excellent job. You've been a great model for your country as well, even though it's not that big. And I'm not talking about, I don't mean Switzerland being that big. I'm just saying in general, like, I'm not a representative of my country. It's not that big for me. I'm a small person, like, but whatever happens, people will have they will have a perception of the United States if I go and I do something positive, and if I go and I do something negative.
Yeah,
So what I'm
that's
saying
also
for
what they
you,
tell us.
you've done such a good job reflecting your country and your family. So thank you so much. If you ever need anything else, let me know. Mary, thank you so much for giving us a chance. You work here, and that says a lot that you work here and you're willing to have the girls come here and give them that experience. So I thank you too for that. And to our sound engineer and our technology engineer and our director of technology, welcome back, man. I'm so happy to have you back from vacation, but he's leaving us today to go to a conference for 3 days again. So just want to thank everybody. Thank you for your time so much. And we're out. It's not the SupeScoop, SupeScoop. And thank you. I like that. It's whatever I want it to be. So right now, it's hanging with Mr. Super. Thank you. Have a great day.